Morning, guys. Okay, so I just arrived in the States yesterday. Had a very crazy and intense last few weeks. Lots of challenges. We went from the retreat, bringing Ramon's family from Chile, Kendra and Tiffany from the US, and our three young couples from Nicaragua. Had an amazing experience and went from a very high vibing experience to immediately a series of challenges, multiple different areas. And it's been amazing growth, amazing reflection, amazing growth. But I was having a challenge for the handful of you who sewed into and invested into this course material. I was having a challenge actually getting it uploaded because they were shot with a very high quality camera. So every video, they're all the videos, I think the camera automatically breaks the videos up into 22-minute sections or whatever. Every video was like 3, 4, 6 gigabytes. So it was huge. I tried multiple times to upload even the first video for 24 hours, and where I'm at, just the speed quality of internet is very low compared to here in the States. So I tried several different times in different ways to start uploading them. It was another lesson. I've been learning a lot of lessons this couple weeks about giving my word to something, committing to something before I know for a fact that I'll be able to do it. And this was another one of those things, because I said, well, I'll get the videos up next week or whatever. And then when I started trying to get the videos up, I ran into one problem after the next, and it was just a constant learning about your word and being more and more cautious about what you say you're going to do or what you commit to. And I've been very loose with that in the past and just decide things and come up with things and say things. And this couple of weeks has made me hyper aware of commitments, my word, and just examining that in all areas of my life. And so I'm unplugged. All I'm doing right now is trying to finish, complete, or follow through with the things that I've committed to people before I start doing any new things. It's a very interesting couple of weeks. Okay, so that being said, I'm here at my hotel. I stayed up most of last night and this morning uploading the videos. Now, I compressed the videos. Okay, so what you're getting is a playlist, an unedited, raw, sequential playlist of the 4 or 5 sessions that we did. The quality is compressed a little bit just so that I could get it up and get it to you, because it's not polished or anything like that. It's just so that you can hear the conversations. It's Ramon speaking and me translating. Okay. So you will get the high quality, polished, finished, edited, illustrated course early in the year when that comes out. But for now, you get the raw, unedited content to just listen and take it in. And I'm going to say this. It's a lot. It's a lot of information. The first day, we did 2 sessions the first day. They were long. They were about 2 hours each. And at the end of that day, and this is very rare for me, I was overwhelmed because I didn't have no time to sit there and process it. I was translating it all. So he's pouring out information. I'm translating the information. But for me, because I'm, I was a seeker, and I've been in this path for many years. None of it was surprising to me. Like, I never heard anything like that. I've been exposed to every other like culture and idea and religion and path that you can think of over the last 15 years. But because of that, so much of what he would say, and he'd say things in a new way that I hadn't necessarily heard before, but it would start connecting dots to all this other stuff that I know or that I've heard. So by the end of those sessions, I just felt like a straight cloud of information hovering around me, waiting for me to have time to sit and stop and rest and reflect for it to integrate in. It was like a lot to take in, okay? And it was impacting me. I had a lot of stuff going on, also a lot of stress, so I couldn't focus so much attention on it. I just, the hotel I was at in Costa Rica on my way here, my Airbnb, I wound up going through the videos and watching them. Maybe I fell asleep at a certain point, but I watched them all for the first time really since the event, and it was amazing. It was amazing. It might take you a few times to go through these videos to really get hit by certain things or to really receive the impact of it. But for what it, like for me, because I've been showing people, hey, this feminine thing is hidden there throughout the whole Bible. Dude, the way that he breaks down and explains the masculine and feminine energies is like no one that I've heard before. And this is not a new subject for me. He goes so in depth and so detailed, and he paints these pictures. Like I said, it might take a few times watching or listening to it, or some time to meditate and reflect on what you've heard, to let it absorb and sink in and process. But if you can see what he's saying, dude, it makes so much sense, and it clarifies the Bible in a way that the Christian pastors never could, because they don't even know, believe, or understand the feminine energy, the feminine aspect of God and divinity. So it's impossible for them to truly be able to explain what is there, because she's there, it's there. Okay, so if you don't know what that is and what she is and what these qualities and aspects are, there's no way for you to understand it. And so what this ancient paths thing is bringing to the table, it's literally keys to redefining and reinterpreting the Bible that makes crystal clear sense. And it's beautiful. Just off the reflection and impact of the other night, like for the last 2 days, it was such a confirmation about this course. And so last thing I just want to share you about this course is this was not planned. There was no plan. I was going to do my quantum creativity stuff, and they were coming. He was going to lead a plant medicine ceremony. And while I had him there, I was thinking one night, I was like, man, I should take advantage of him being here, you know, and get him to share more. And then truth be told, you know, I was short on money to do what I wanted to do with them. I really wanted to treat them and give them a good time. I wanted to show them the whole island, and you know, I just wanted to treat everybody. I wound up including the 3 young couples from Nicaragua, which wasn't originally part of the plan. You know, and it was probably an extra $1,000 for them. And I woke up one morning and God just said, create it. Create what you need. And before I woke up, I saw a vision of TikTok videos, which I don't do TikTok. But I saw a bunch of TikTok videos, like shorts, and I saw Ramon sharing about like all these short videos about the ancient path, ancient paradigm. And then I saw these 7 topics: God, creation, man, woman, which later Ramon changed to me, said it should be male and female, child, medicines, and remembering. And I knew that those were 7 topics that I was supposed to ask him to share on and record it, and that we would not only make a course and offer the course immediately and get 10 or 12 people to sew into what we were doing, and that would extend the trip or what we were able to do on the trip, but it would become a permanent course that we could offer together, and then we could choose to designate that money from the course to go towards like an account or something that would accrue, and that would be part of helping bring Ramon and David, or Ramon and his family, to the island every 2 to 3 months. And so we'd have something that we created from the retreat that actually self-sustains and funds the retreat so that they can come to and from Chile on a semi-regular basis. And then we'd be able to offer this ancient paths retreat and plant medicine ceremonies and stuff to whoever's interested in that. And so we wake up in the morning, I share the idea with everybody. He says it's perfect, it's divine, and we just jump into it and get started. So there was no planning, there was no scripting. I did my best with translating. I am going to expand it. I'm going to wind up, we're both of us back and forth together are going to wind up reshooting a lot of it over time, and I'll expand even on the translation. This is a base. What was birthed out spontaneously, just like my quantum creativity course, he was like, this is our base, and we'll keep making it better and better and expanding it. And so that's what we'll do. But the base is serious. It's a serious foundation. It's information you're not really going to hear or access very many places. And the final product will be better and better and better. So thank you for having faith to trade into it. Thank you for being patient and waiting, giving me time to get this up. And here is remembering the ancient paths.